What's going on, everyone? This is Octagonal here, and today we have a special video doing something a little bit different. We have a quarterbacks tier list video. I know tier lists are sort of dead now. Haven't done one in a hot minute, but I figured why not? Just have some fun today. So we're going to go through a lot of quarterbacks here and rank them. Elite, borderline elite, above average, average, unknown, and below average are the categories. So, without further ado, let's get the show on the road, starting off with Alex Smith. I feel like Alex Smith is an unknown. We haven't really seen enough of him to really get a fair ranking of him, so I think unknown is reasonable. Next up, we got Josh Allen. Absolutely sucked in the playoff game against Houston, so he's going in trash. Baker Mayfield is going in trash. Stop the smack talk. Just play good football, Baker. So, he's going, I'm not even going to call it the below average category. I'm calling it the trash category. Then we got Big Ben Roethlisberger. You know, he's getting up there in age. He's not very good, but he does have a giant beard, so that does give him some extra bonus points. So, because of that, I think we're going to put him in average. I think average is a fair tier for Big Ben. Next up, we got Drew Brees. So overrated. Oh, my goodness. This guy has so many weapons. And how are you not supposed to succeed? I mean, look at that offensive line. Andrews Pete, who's worth every penny of that contract he just signed. Ryan Ramczyk, Teron Armstead, Eric McCoy. And then the skill position guys. He had Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas. I mean, there's so much talent there. Cam Newton, so overrated. He's terrible. Put him in trash. I don't even care about the health concerns. Just a bad football player. I am not shocked he doesn't have a job. He doesn't deserve one. He's not good. He's not a good quarterback. Derek Carr, he gets so much disrespect. This is a good quarterback. I think the Raiders need to trot into Vegas proud that they have a franchise QB. Derek Carr is a franchise guy. Kirk Cousins just signed a big deal. He's above average. Not special. I mean, he had some good times last year. He had some bad times as well. Jameis Winston, have you seen this guy's stats? He's so good, bro. Over 5,000 yards last season, 40 touchdowns, 33 to his teammates, and then 7 to defensive players. I mean, he's kind to the other team. Plus, he got LASIK this offseason. The fact that he doesn't have a job is baffling. Dak Prescott going in borderline elite. This man's numbers are so good. I mean, he's been a little inconsistent in his career, but did you see his stats last year? They were insane. Sam Darnold. He reads defenses so well. I mean, there are 11 players on the field, but he can also determine where the ghosts are. So the fact that he can figure out where all the ghosts are is really impressive. So because of his ability to read defenses and determine where these hidden players are, I'm going to put him in borderline elite. Eli Manning's going to be unknown, sort of like Alex Smith. I don't think we've seen enough. I think we need a bigger sample size of him. Ryan Fitzmagic is elite. Enough said. Nick Foles, Super Bowl MVP right here, ladies and gentlemen. He will go into the borderline elite category. Bears got themselves an absolute stud. I don't know what the Jaguars were thinking trading him. Next up, we got Jared Goff. He just made the Super Bowl last year. Don't sleep on him. He's going to go in above average. Quality football player. Matt Ryan, I think he's really overrated. He puts up good numbers, but I feel like stats are overrated. Stats mean nothing, so he's going to go in trash. I mean, he choked a 28-3 lead, and it's all his fault because we're going to pour the blame on Matt Ryan right now because why not? Jimmy Garoppolo is a football player. This guy wins games. Back in 2017, before the Niners traded for him, they had no wins. Then after they got him, they won undefeated the rest of the year, and I mean, he led them to a Super Bowl in his first year of starting, so because of that, we're going to put him in borderline elite. Joe Flacco, so good. He's going in elite, Super Bowl MVP, worth every penny of that contract. Case Keenum's going to go in average. You know, he's a solid starting quarterback. Not crazy, not terrible. Lamar Jackson, I don't know why he's on this tier list, because we're talking about quarterbacks here, not running backs. Lamar Jackson is a running back. I think if he played quarterback, he would be pretty average, though. So we're going to put him in that average tier. Phillip Rivers is going to go in borderline elite because you can build an offense around Rivers. He has 10 children. The 10 kids can be the other 10 players on the offense. You got Rivers under center at quarterback. The five big kids, the older ones, I guess, can be the offensive linemen. And then the other 5, the speedier, more athletic, younger ones, can be the skill position players. Andrew Luck will go in above average. I watched a lot of Andrew Luck last season, so I would know how to rank him quite well, and I think above average is fair for him. He was solid, nothing too special, not bad either. Marcus Mariota is going to go in average. He's really random. Mitchell Trubisky is elite. Might be the best quarterback in the NFL. It's an interesting debate between him and Flacco. I'd probably have to pick Flacco, but Trubisky gets a close second, and I feel like the Chiefs had an opportunity to move up and get Trubisky, and they didn't get that chance. Or they didn't take advantage of that opportunity. And then the guy that they did end up trading up for, Patrick Mahomes, he was so bad the first 3 quarters of the Super Bowl, so because of that, he's going to go in trash. Andy Dalton, so disrespected. The Bengals should not pick Joe Burrow. Dalton's going to go in above average. Russell Wilson will go in average. He's tiny. Tiny people cannot play quarterbacks. He's like under 6 foot or in the ballpark, so that's why we're going to put him there. Aaron Rodgers will go in trash. Everybody on Twitter thinks he's overrated. A lot of Packers fans want them to tank for Trevor Lawrence and get rid of Rodgers, so because of that, I'm going to put him in trash. Josh Rosen is borderline elite. I've really liked what I've seen from Josh Rosen these past couple of seasons. I think he's 1 or 2 knocks away from being an elite QB. Matthew Stafford is absolutely terrible. He throws for a lot of yards, and that's it. He's never won a playoff game, and the reason why the Lions have been so bad these past few seasons, or really the past decade, is because they drafted Matthew Stafford. So we're going to put him in below average. Ryan Tannehill is average, not special, but Deion Lewis did carry that Titan offense last year. The GOAT, Tom Brady, I'm tempted to put him in elite. I'm not going to do it. New team, with the Bucs. I feel like he's more of an unknown. I feel like we haven't seen enough of him in his short NFL career to really put him on any of these tier rankings. Deshaun Watson is an interesting one. If I'm the Texans, I look to trade Deshaun Watson. Bill O'Brien is one of the better GMs in the NFL, and I think a 2nd-round pick and an injury-prone older running back is pretty good value for Deshaun Watson. And he's not a bad player either. He was really good in college, won some national championships with the Clemson Tigers. So we're going to put him in above average. Carson Wentz, he had that MVP caliber season in 2017. Elite, I'll give him that. But after that, he hasn't done anything. Nick Foles won them the Super Bowl that year. And the Eagles have had 3 playoff teams with Carson Wentz at quarterback. Wentz has played, I think, 1 quarter of playoff football, so we're going to put him in below average, or I guess trash. Really not that special. I'm not too impressed with him at all, and I think most Eagle fans would probably agree with me in that assessment of Carson Wentz. Dwayne Haskins is going to go in borderline elite. Really liked what I saw from the rookie Haskins last season. I think he's in that Josh Rosen conversation, not quite at elite, but are a few pieces away from really becoming a superstar quarterback here in the National Football League. Drew Lock is elite. What a freaking guy. He started 5 games last year for Denver, and I think it's pretty clear he is the real deal. We don't need to watch any more film of him last season. It's just clear from the 5-minute highlights that I saw, Drew Lock is the guy for the Denver Donkeys. Next up, we got Kyler Murray. He's going to go in the unknown category. He's really small. I feel like he might transition more as a long snapper in the NFL. We saw him play quarterback last year, and he won Offensive Rookie of the Year. He shouldn't have. I would have given it to T.J. Hawkinson personally. But I do think the Cardinals should make the wise move and probably move Kyler to launch snapper and then try to trade for Josh Rosen back. And then Daniel Jones, the final one, he will go in above average. He fumbles the ball a lot last season, but that's a running back stat. He is a quarterback, so fumbles do not matter. So here you go. That is my tier list. I hope you all enjoyed the video. And yeah, this is obviously a troll. Today is April Fool's. I wanted to do something special. I hope you fell for it. I just wanted to have fun with this one. If you want to see an actual quarterback tier list video where I'm not trolling, make sure to leave a like on the video and let me know in the comments, because I would like to do that if you guys want to see it. So that'll end the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys got a good laugh at it. And as always, have a good one. Peace out.